Alcatraz, America's most infamous prison, a fortress surrounded by icy waters and strong currents. A place designed to be escape-proof. But one man would test that theory, not once, but twice. This is the story of John Paul Scott, the man who escaped Alcatraz 2 times. John Paul Scott was born in 1927 in Kentucky. By his late teens, he had turned to a life of crime, specializing in bank robbery and theft. His string of arrests eventually landed him in federal prison, and his violent escape attempts made him the perfect candidate for Alcatraz, the Rock. Scott's first attempt to escape Alcatraz came in 1949, during his early years on the island. Alongside another inmate, he tried to break free during a work detail. They made it past the fences, but guards quickly spotted them. Both men were captured before they could reach the shoreline. His punishment was severe: solitary confinement and closer surveillance. But this early attempt only fueled Scott's determination. December 16, 1962, just 6 months after Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers made their legendary escape, John Paul Scott and his cellmate, Darrell Parker, decided to try their luck. Using makeshift tools, they sawed through the bars of a kitchen window and slipped into the freezing San Francisco Bay. A daring bid for freedom in the dead of winter. The current was brutal, the water temperature near freezing. Parker gave up quickly and was found clinging to rocks near the island. But Scott, he kept swimming. Hours later, he washed ashore near Fort Point, at the base of the Golden Gate Bridge. Against the odds, Scott reached the mainland. Exhausted, hypothermic, and barely conscious, Scott collapsed on the shore. Teenagers discovered him and called police. He had technically done the impossible, escaped Alcatraz and reached the mainland alive. But he was immediately returned to custody. Scott's escape proved what many had doubted. The waters around Alcatraz could be crossed. His survival gave credibility to the theory that Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers may have also succeeded just months earlier. John Paul Scott remained behind bars for years after his failed freedom swim. When Alcatraz closed in 1963, he was transferred to another federal prison. Eventually, after serving decades, he was released in the 1970s. Scott lived quietly and died in 1986. The only man to escape Alcatraz and live to tell the tale. John Paul Scott's story is unique that he may not be as famous as Frank Morris or the Anglin brothers, but he achieved what no one else could, swimming away from the Rock and proving Alcatraz was not escape-proof after all. What do you think? Did Morris and the Anglin brothers make it too? Or did the Bay claim them? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more chilling escapes and true crime mysteries.